Hey everyone, welcome to this session of Unshakable Living, where we take those shakeable aspects in life and get it to the unshakable state. Today we're going to hit chapter 5 of the class on savings. Savings is actually one where most people, they overlook. Why? Because they go, I get it. I have a bank account and it says savings. I understand how to do this. Really, you got to break this down. There's multiple areas of it. And it actually, in myself personally, for a lot of clients, has had the biggest impact once they truly understood what savings was and how to maximize it. So going back to the money savvy strategy, 25% into savings, 25% in investing, 25% into spending, 25% into sharing and donating. The 25% into savings. People that have decent savings accounts are always like, wait, that seems really high. And they're right. So why are they right? Because they have already built up that savings. Now, if you have not, let's go back to that other side of the emergency reserve. This makes you, again, into a good, strong financial foundation. If I have 3 to 6 months of an emergency reserve, meaning if I spend $5,000 a month, I should have $15,000 to $30,000 in a safe dollar area that I can easily access, just in case something goes wrong and I need that money. So in that emergency reserve, if I have that in my savings account, and let's say again, minus $5,000, and I have $20,000 in that reserve, and I go, that's 4 months, I'm pretty happy with that. Then that 25% to savings does seem like it's a little high there. However, are there other big ticket items you want to be purchasing in the next 12 to 24 months? If so, that's where savings can shift. Now you still keep that emergency reserve, but build up the pool to buy that other item or for a down payment. A lot of times it is for a home. So they want to build up a down payment. A flaw a lot of people make, one, they drain their savings completely, or they go tap into, even worse, a retirement plan and pay penalties to get this money out, or take on loans, which now they pay interest rate on, and they're not earning the interest on their investments anymore. For that long term, that can have a huge impact. So savings can be very powerful in making your overall wealth that much higher by just planning it out correctly. So then you can build up the other pool. Now you say, what if I have that taken care of as well? That's the great part of the money savvy strategy. When you start to achieve some of these other areas, then you get some flexibility in it. So that 25% to savings, if I have a good emergency reserve, I either have no big ticket items coming up or I have those planned for already for the next 12 to 24 months. Then that 25% becomes flexible into the other 3. So I could put a percentage into investing, put more into sharing and donating, even put more into spending. So now maybe instead of having a 25% going aside to savings, it's now 10, just to kind of keep it active, keep it going, keep putting aside in case something I'm not thinking of comes up. But now I have 15%, maybe I do another 5 towards investing, maybe another 10 towards spending. Now I got a little bit bigger budget that I can go out and start spending with. So this is where the magic really starts to happen, when you understand savings and get that under control. The other part of chapter 5 really want to hit home is saying you hear out there, pay yourself first. A lot of times people hear that and they're like, I get it. Yep, I should pay myself first. But they don't take it to their core. That is a big thing to understand, the core meaning of it. If your mortgage is your most important bill, or just in general, think of what would you say is the most important bill you have? For a lot of people, it's mortgage or rent, maybe a car payment, usually one of the bigger bills. Why is it important? Well, if I don't pay it, then X happens to me. I get kicked out of my house, I lose my car, there's some consequence. I look at the paying myself first in the same way. If I don't do this, I face a big consequence, just like getting kicked out of my house. So when I look at paying myself first, that one has the exact same impact in my mind as that mortgage payment does. Now, the downside to looking at it that way is I actually dislike saving and investing because I dislike bills in general. But I've changed that mindset, so I look at it as a bill. It's one of those, I have to do this. I don't even think twice about it, going like, well, I don't have to put aside a couple $1,000s this month or whatever I have for my additional amount going into my pay myself first. I could go spend it. Most people are still in that state of mind. When you're really truly grasp pay yourself first, it goes into that state of mind just like your mortgage or your rent payment or your car payment, and you do not miss it. So savings, very important step in getting to financial security. Chapter 5 of the class, again, focus on that one. We're going to have the second part of it coming up in the next session on housing and how to plan that in. That is actually in the savings chapter as well. So with that, I'm going to let you go. Have a great rest of your day. For those that have watched it today, I really enjoy this. Hopefully you've enjoyed these videos. Definitely go back and take a look at some of our previous ones as well. Have all of them on the money savvy strategy, budgeting, insurance, areas again people are sometimes afraid to talk about. Let's put it out there. And again, I'm always going to hit you in the face with the reality of it. So stay unshakable, my friends. Continue building a meaningful life.